Welcome to Managing Microaggressions in the Workplace. My name is Ebony Davis, and I am a clinical social worker as well as the lead consultant at Butler and Davis Consulting. We offer clinical social work services to individuals, communities, and organizations. My goal is to enhance programs and provide strategies that promote healing and helping people move from merely surviving to thriving. There is an undeniable burden that comes with being Black in the workplace, one that is often invisible to others but deeply and persistently felt. Unconscious bias and systematic prejudice creates environments where we are made to feel uncomfortable, overlooked, and unheard. Far too often, we are forced to dim our light and suppress our authenticity to avoid being labeled with harmful stereotypes. The angry Black woman, the loud and outspoken Black person, the lazy teammate, or the token hire. These narratives not only devalue our contributions, but also erode our sense of safety and belonging in the workplace. You know, the weight we carry just showing up at work, it's heavy, even when no one else can see it. There's this consistent and constant pressure to shrink ourselves to be professional in a way that's really just means being palatable to whiteness. We navigate workplaces where biases lives in silence, and even when it's not loud, it is still loud to us. And those microaggressions, they're not small, they build up. It's the side comments, it's the double takes, it's the way our ideas are overlooked until someone else repeats them. It's the assumptions about how we got our job or the way people act surprised when we show up brilliant. All of it is exhausting. It's not in your heads, it's real and it takes a toll. Microaggressions, often subtle acts of bias, they often are wrapped in politeness, sometimes even sounding like a compliment. They're usually unintentional, but the impact is real. They leave you feeling stereotyped or diminished, or like you just don't belong. Examples of microaggressions include you're so articulate for someone from your background. I don't even see you as Black. Someone clutching their purse when you walk by, touching your hair without permission. You're reduced to a stereotype or made to feel like an outsider, even when the speaker insists it was just a joke or a compliment. Gaslighting. Now, that is psychological manipulation, a deliberate tactic to make you doubt your own reality. It's used to avoid accountability, shift blame, or protect the status quo. You're left confused, questioning your memory, your feelings, even your sanity. Examples of gaslighting: I never said that. You must have imagined that. You're too sensitive. No one else took it that way. Are you sure it happened like that? You're making a big deal out of nothing. Over time, gaslighting erodes self trust and mental health. You start wondering, is it just me? It's not. In the workplace, microaggressions often come from colleagues or supervisors, and it's rooted in an unconscious bias and stereotype. Gaslighting usually comes from someone in power, trying to dodge responsibility, silence you, or control the narrative. Here's the twist: microaggressions can become gaslighting. The moment you speak up and someone denies your experience, for example, you say that comment felt inappropriate, and they respond, wow, you're overreacting. I didn't mean it that way. No one else had a problem. Now that's both microaggressions and gaslighting. One targets your identity, the other targets your sanity. Both are harmful, neither should be ignored. Today's focus will be microaggressions. In this session, we'll explore how microaggressions show up, how to recognize them, and how to respond in ways that protect your peace. While gaslighting often involves a long term pattern in power dynamics, microaggressions tend to show up in isolated comments or behaviors, but they still take a toll. Important context is racism in a professional space often operates like long term, systematic gaslighting. So even when a single comment seems small, it's connected to a bigger pattern. For deeper work, long term solutions for dealing with gaslighting and workplace racism, like documentation, building support and support systems, and considering legal and organizational actions, are covered in our book, Protecting Your Mental Health While Black in the Workplace, now available on Amazon.